How's it going, guys? It's Gio from Gaming with Gio, back at you guys again today with another Dungeon Rush Rebirth video. This video here is going to be pretty much everything you need to know that I've learned thus far playing the game. If you're a free-to-play player, what heroes you should go after, what your team should look like as you get to like middle in game, as like you get like a month in, 2 months in, what teams are starting to look like then, what heroes, like how the game starts to look then. Everything like that, all kinds of tips and stuff, free to play, best heroes, best way to set them up, all kinds of stuff like that, and some other fun tips. Real quick before we do that, let me hop in on here and let you guys see what we have going on with our team now. We have we actually were able to just SS Mathilda like yesterday, and that just kind of happened randomly. We didn't have any Mathilda until last night, and then we had 3. So, yeah, it's funny how that played out, but she's been awesome damage, good heal. So, I've liked the addition of her. We just like an hour ago made Herbertus, and like, he has no good gear, so he's not doing what he should right now, but he doesn't even have all his gear in general, and then the gear he does have, this is a purple, and this is green, this is red, like what the hell. It's looking rough, so I'll probably, when I get enough gold, max out my face dust or whatever, and put, because I know auto equip, he has the gear, so even just being S, I think he'll be a little bit better for us. Let's go through a couple peak arena battles while we talk about this. So from the get-go, guys, you know I recently just started saying from the get-go, which doesn't make sense, and I'm not sure I picked it up, but we'll get into it. We probably shouldn't be trying to go for the full faction team bonuses, which is like 5 to 6 heroes, which is what a lot of people have. Not a lot of people have, but it's like you naturally want to go there. You know, you want the 20%, you want the 20% attack, 20% health. And then honestly, I've never known what the fist at the end is, if I'm being honest with you. Speed, skill damage, I have no idea, but we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so don't go for that, because every faction there's going to be some heroes that aren't good. You know, there's going to be some heroes in the shield faction that are no good. Modimus is kind of one of them. He's not really one of the best heroes in the game by far. You know, Baleen is probably the worst in the shield faction. You're gonna have some in the Judgment faction. The Judgment, like the light and dark factions are both pretty good actually, because they're light and dark. But we'll ignore that I said, because that kills the whole concept. But you're gonna have heroes in to every faction that just aren't as good as the other heroes. You know, they're not top tier heroes. Every single one of them in any faction, even the light and dark, there's some heroes that aren't top tier, they're just okay. And so those guys aren't worth like upgrading to SS plus, and then the ones that like are really good in each faction, like the god heroes of the faction, you say Hephaestus or whatever, that the god of the red here, I forget what faction this is called, the red faction is what I'll call it for now. It's like so hard to get him, right? It's so hard to get Frostlit. It's like so hard to get Star Talk. Can you even get Julian? Where do you get Julian? I don't know where you would get these heroes, but I know that they exist. I can't get them, you know. So let's see real quick. So Mathilda's putting in some damage for us. We got our Yuko, Ormus. I like this guy here, Herbertus, because of his buffs and stuff. But check this out. Vladimir. I have never seen a Tyrone. I've never seen a Vladimir. I have one Blood Blade I just recently got, and it's so, like, this guy, it's hard to summon. I've never seen one of the, and you probably, being free to play, the odds that you'll get 3 of these heroes, it's not looking good. You know, it's not looking good. Yet alone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like more to get it to level 300 Awaken, like +5. That's like probably not gonna happen if you're free to play with those heroes. So what I'm pretty much trying to say is just get what you can get if you're free to play, and put your team together. Try for the 3 of one faction. Try your best for that. But at the end of the day, if you get lucky and snag some decent heroes of different factions, you're gonna use those before like having a crappy team if they're all the same faction. So like a free to play lineup for me is gonna look something like this. And your tank spot, your first spot, you're gonna have a main tank. You're gonna have 1 to 2 healers, 2 damage dealers, and 1 support that's buff, debuff, or control. Yeah. So in your main tank slot, like I've told you guys, so it's like some good attributes for these heroes to have in your main tank slot. I'm not gonna give you really a ton of specific examples. I'm just gonna try to explain what you would want. So it's either gonna be like, you want them to have a counter attack when they get hit, every time they get hit, right? I think Yuko has a passive. She does not. But one of my heroes here has a counter attack. No, is it this guy? It's Frost. Yeah, he's a tank. It's like a reflection, actually. But so you're gonna either want a counter attack or a self heal every time they're attacked, because that makes them getting hit, like, it incentivizes that. You know, you want, at that point you're like, I want this guy to get hit. He's gonna do damage then. He's gonna heal himself then. He's gonna buff somehow. You know, he's gonna do something rather than just getting hit and taking that damage. Let's see. So I have Ormus right now because when he gets hit, you know, he has his self heal, and he gains energy. When attack gains 30 energy and recovers 7% max HP. So that's awesome, because when he uses his active skill, because he fills up his energy bar, at the end he's gonna like boost the ally skill damage for 3 rounds 22%. So if he's just getting hit like so many times, because in the first spot he's healing himself so he can stick around a little bit longer, as well as spamming his skill and boosting the ally's attack every time. So that's why Ormus is good for me in that spot. Next, you're going to want to have a healer. Some good examples are Emily, who is super hard to get. Man, let me tell you, I wasted one of her in the beginning of the game. I didn't know, because I haven't been able to get another one since. I had to buy this one. I don't know if you guys remember from the altar. I haven't been able to get another one for free since. Emily's a good one. Holy Spirit is a good one for free to play, especially. She's actually kind of very easy to get. Mathilda's pretty, not like terribly hard to obtain, or I just got really lucky, I'm not sure, but Mathilda is one as well. Her heal might not necessarily be as strong as Holy Spirit's, whose isn't as strong as Emily's, but she also does a ton of damage too. And if you have Mathilda, you should probably also have another one of these two. Just like if you have Holy Spirit, you should probably also have another. I would suggest 2 healers usually. I have 3 right now actually, which is kind of wild, but you gotta like keep your team alive. So there's that. Star Talk is a really good healer too. Soul Reaper is not like a really good healer, but he does decent heal. When attacking, heal 4 random allies for 80% of ice attack. So he's a heal as well. And again, you're gonna want to have 2 of these guys. I'm not even sure what that is. 2 of these guys. Let's see. So in your damage dealers, you're gonna want, let's get another attack going here. I don't even have to look. We can probably win that. Watch us not be able to win it though. So you're gonna want any heroes that attack the back line, you know, right? That's like pretty big deal. You're gonna want at least 3 targets on like a damage dealer. 3 to all 6 is like, 6 is ideal, right? But if you can get like, if you get 3 but it's like really high crit rates, then that's fine too. But you're not gonna want anyone like Ormus. Only does 2. He does decent damage, but he's never gonna be a damage dealer hero. So Leothos is like, he's a part of a faction that is this guy and this girl are in that faction. It's like the Frost, like it's like the dungeon faction or something. I need to learn the names to these factions, guys. I'm not sure what they are. He's in this faction. He attacks backline foes, dealing damage by 110% lightning attack, and lowers target's element resistance by 20% for 3 rounds. So he's pretty common in the Shadow faction, the 3rd most common, behind Ancient Pioneer and Nightmare Master. Yeah, I don't really like either of those 2, so we're not even gonna really talk about them. But he's the 3rd most common. Plague Bringer is a little bit less common, but he also hits all backline enemies. These 2 would be decent, free to play, pretty good damage dealers. Yeah. They're also both sold. Now I think just the Leothos guy is sold at the altar. Let's Plague Bringer might be sold there as well. He is not. So this guy is also sold at the altar. Oh yeah, Plague Bringer is sold at the altar right up here. I've wasted so many Plague Bringers. Apparently he's good. That's my bad. That's kind of a consistent thing. But you're gonna want someone who hits backline, and you know, it would be nice to get a buff or a debuff with that hit as well. Like Leothos, I just showed you, when he hits backline, he decreases their lightning resistance or something by 20%. So when he hits again, they take even more damage. That's good. That's cool, right? Mathilda, poison attack to 4 random foes, reducing their poison resistance by 10 to 12%, increasing self-skill damage by 35-38%. The more the better. You know, she has a debuff and a buff there, along with hitting 4 enemies. That's awesome. Mathilda's an awesome damage dealer. Lastly, we're going to be doing support. Any heroes that buff, debuff, or control. Stun, freeze, petrify, silence, support / crowd control. They're kind of the same thing. But so for me, the buff, debuff, like the king of this here, well, Ormus does really good job debuffing too, because he buffs his allies, gain 20% skill damage, and block for 3 rounds, right? 2 random allies gain 40 energy, 10 attribute attack for 2 rounds when attacking. Ormus, that's Ormus. He's buffing his team. That's what he does. Herbitus, or what I'm not gonna. These names are rough, man. Attacks backline foes, dealing damage by 70. He lowers target's element resistance. Attacks deals extra damage and has a 40% chance to stun the target. That's a pretty high percent chance. It's almost half of them. That's like at least like 1 to 2 round. If their current HP is higher than his, which is most people because his HP isn't very high. Especially right now when he has no gear. And then you go here, normal attack deals damage, lightning attack to default dealing extra damage, lowering the target's speed. So that's a debuff. Increase all teammates attack by 15 and crit damage by 25 for 3 rounds each time after Herbertus releases an active skill. Both of these guys would be considered support. They're both pretty common. You're going to find other ones like Modemus. Even early game Modemus is a decent support hero. He does stun. I really like, in Idle Heroes, I really like Demon Slayer, and I like Demon Hunter. I like her here again too. She petrifies, which is nice. You know, the crowd control is like, you know, that's really what it is at the end of the day. If you can crowd control a team, that's how you beat them. They're stuck, and it's like really frustrating for the other team. But that's, you know, that's a technique, and you're gonna want to have at least a little bit of that. So this would be a nice little mix. have 1 to 2 of those guys. You know, shift this how you'd like, but if you do, yeah, if you want only 1 healer or 1 damage dealer rather than 2 and 2 of those guys, then maybe you can have 2 support. You know, switch it up, whatever works best for you, whatever good heroes fall in your lap. That's like, you know, that's how it works, but is what it is. Let's so that's like how I would do a lineup. Anyone should do their lineup, really, unless you just have a ton of money and you're like, let me just go the god of each faction. Let me just keep spending money until I get Vladimir, and then I have Angelino, and I have Ice Blade and Hephaestus, and I also get Scylla, and then I get Startalk and Julia. That's not how it works, because those heroes, you like hardly ever see them. I've never seen them. But so let's move on. Another tip for you guys real quick is don't fast enhance your gear. You should try to prioritize specific gears just for when you need them, especially if you're free to play. Gold is super hard to come by. We kind of all know that. It's hard to come by most of the time, even for people that are spending money. I have the privilege card. I'm always out of gold. I always have too much hero soul. It's annoying. 34,831,000. It's a huge difference. It's big annoying, but so you're gonna want tank. Your tank needs their HP, right? Your damage dealer and healer is attack and speed, and your support is speed, because you want your support to get their stuff up first. Their petrify, their buffs, their debuffs, their crowd control. You want them to get that stuff off first. So if I was gonna come here, this is one of my support heroes, right? Why would I upgrade this? Imagine these are all orange, right? They're not crappy. Why would I upgrade this guy first when I can upgrade this guy here? I'll boost his speed, because they all cost the same. You know, if they're all yellow, the orange, they're all on the same thing. You only have this so much gold, and you're like, I gotta get his speed up. Like, why? Because his HP isn't as important as his speed for support. So he can get his buffs and debuffs off quicker than the other team. These are both HP and block. Yeah, so you would do speed first. For your tank, you're like, nah, and he has heal too, so which is nice, but I'd be like, yeah, we gotta get our HP up first. That's the priority. So if you need to prioritize your gold and save some money this way, so you can prioritize all the way down your hero rather than stacking one hero at once, then go that route, you know. I haven't actually tried this out yet, so let me know, guys. But a friend told me in the expedition, if you go to the Crystal Arena, change your defense to 1. No, that's a good hero. To like, look at how many freaking Ormuses I don't need. To like 1 hero that's like not good or whatever, and then you start. I guess the expedition difficulty is based off of your team in your defense in the arena. Change it there before you even click into your expedition, and then you'll get an expedition team so easy, like defenses so easy that you can go all the way to 15 every time. And then when you get that, spin expedition mark on the red chest until all your heroes have full red main gear, right? And then obviously go up to orange gear. But red is a lot more attainable, because keep in mind you'll only get 1 piece at a time. So with each win you can probably get 2 to 3 of these guys, 3 red, rather than 1 orange, which will take a hell of a lot longer. And then once you're chilling at red on all your heroes, you can go up to the orange. Yeah, so that's like where you can get gear for like facts there. Even if that, I think, hopefully that works. I think the friend like is a trustworthy person, so I don't know why they'd lie about it. But even if it doesn't, you'd be able to get there anyways. Even getting to like 10, 12, 13, you'll save up that's a good strategy. Get your red first. Every day I come into the black market, I go through and I buy the arena tickets. I buy the advanced summons. I also buy the legendary summons, but I kind of have more gems. Well, today I bought it because I had more gems than I usually do. and I guess I'm just blowing gems today. But as you can see, because I had 15,000 last time I made a video, now we have 1,000, so that's not good. But every day from your quests, your daily quests, you're gonna get 300 diamonds whether you have the privilege card or not. You're gonna get 100 from completing the challenge 3 times Crystal Arena, 200 from all the daily quests. If you have the privilege card, you'll get 400 here. You'll get 600 every day from the daily quests. Which reminds me, subscribe, as we're doing a privilege card giveaway. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. That'd be awesome. But let's continue. So limit event exchange battle drops for items, like when we had the oh no, where'd it go? Okay, so when there's an event and it's dropping a special item, and you can use that item to buy things with. You can use that item to buy things here, like you can buy like summons, heroes, or whatever. Save those until the last day. Save them all. Don't spend them. You're gonna spend them on dumb shit. I know you probably will. I would as well. Don't spend them, especially if you're saving for a hero. There's no way you can get more stuff and save for that hero. If you have 2 heroes and you're like, this is the last OP hero, get it, because you probably won't get another chance, especially if it's an OP hero and you got lucky twice already. Get that hero, save for it. Nothing else will be even close to as worth it, because usually you buy those summons, they're not going to do anything for you anyways. But if there's no hero you're looking at and none of those heroes you have at least one of, if you don't have one of them, don't buy your first hero from there. I don't know, that's kind of weird for me. I would just feel weird investing in something when you're like, you haven't got any so far, and you buy one and you're expecting to get the other 2 now for some reason, like things are going to change. Probably not. If you don't have a hero you have at least one of, ideally 2 of, to make it SS right then, don't save up for it. Still save them all until the end, just in case. Yeah, but just spend it on your scrolls, advanced and legendary. Start with your legendary scrolls, or start with your advanced scrolls. They'll be cheaper, and then go into your legendary scrolls. I kind of just like to do that because you'll just get more, and you can use those actually in the event, as legendary scrolls don't count towards the summon events. And you're going to want to save those scrolls for the summon event. That kind of flows into that well. Save those scrolls for the summon event. Next, we're going to talk about the summon event. Divine or new hero summons. Save all your scrolls in this event, because you'll get double the rewards. You'll get so many rewards. Save like at least, well, if you save 200, that will guarantee you to get all the prizes every time. 200 is kind of a lot. You'll get 1 from here every day. We talked about buying 1 from the black market every day too. You will, on your campaign, maybe get 1 a day from there. I'm not sure how fast you guys would progress. That's not a lot, guys. So you gotta save these. You can't waste them, because you probably won't get to 200, depending on how far the events are apart from each other. But just save them all, and then you'll know you did your best, and it is what it is. And you'll get as many rewards as you can. I promise you, you'll get the maximum amount of rewards if you save those guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope this video can help you guys out. Comment down below some video suggestions, what you guys would like to see here. If you're enjoying the game, let me know. I will catch you guys later, and take care.